The wake-up call. Why put everything back where it belongs matters. Cold open. The messy dashboard. Picture this. It's midnight. Spotify still looping, half-eaten takeout on the desk, Slack notifications glowing like police lights. You promised yourself you'd post that Reels update at 9 p.m. Finish Chapter 3 of your side hustle course by 10, answer 3 DMs from friends in crisis, and still fit in a 30-minute Peloton ride. Instead, you're scrolling memes, feeling vaguely guilty, and wondering why life suddenly feels like 47 browser tabs, all blasting audio at once. Key thought? Modern life isn't short on opportunity. It's short on clarity. The overwhelm equation. Social feeds not equal social life. Busy not equal productive. Available not equal aligned. We've been sold the myth that more inputs create more success. More friends, more side gigs, more hot takes, more notifications. But the math doesn't hold. Each new commitment takes a micro slice of attention until the sum of slices is bigger than the actual pie. A 2024 McKinsey survey found Gen Z workers averaged 29 context switches per hour: text, Slack, email, Instagram, TikTok. That's nearly 1 every 2 minutes. Neurologically, each switch costs nearly 23 minutes to regain full focus. Do the math and you see the yawning gap between time spent and value created. Enter the principle. Put everything back where it belongs. It sounds like advice for a messy dorm room, yet it's radical life strategy. In a sentence, allocate time, energy, and emotion only to things that have truly earned them, and return everything else to its natural corner. Think of your life as a studio apartment. You cannot expand square footage overnight, but you can design intentional zones. Workbench. Tasks that build your craft, career, or business. Growth lab. Learning, health, spiritual practices. Relationship lounge. People who pour back into you. Buffer closet. Low-stakes fun, sports, gaming, memes. The trick is not to eliminate categories, but to tighten the doorway. Most of us leave the front door unlatched, so random demands drift in and crash on the sofa. Personal case study. San's calendar shock. San, the host whose story inspires this talk, hit record one Tuesday night and realized the mic felt like a stranger. Weeks of tennis, picabo, random coffee dates, and doom scrolling had displaced the podcast craft she once loved. The fix wasn't hustling harder, it was re-anchoring priorities. Declare the season. San labeled 2025 her build and focus year. No major travel, fewer social dinners. Audit attention leaks. She listed weekly hours spent on affiliate programs, FOMO scrolling, half-hearted dinners. Reassign resources. Those hours shifted to product R&D for her BESO notebook line, strategic hiring, and deliberate workouts that doubled as social time. Result? Podcast consistency returned, stress cortisol dipped, sales of the limited edition notebooks sold out. That's not luck, it's physics. Energy obeys direction. The psychological payoff. Cognitive clarity. When you constrain inputs, the brain exits survival mode and re-enters creative mode. Columbia neuroscientist Dr. Carolyn Dicey Jennings calls it attention liberation. Freed from constant triage, the prefrontal cortex regains bandwidth to solve problems with depth, not just speed. Spot asymmetric opportunities, the little hinge that swings a big door. Experience longer flow episodes where hours compress and output multiplies. Translation for young pros? Less thrash, more breakthrough. Micro workshop. 3 starter prompts. Slide fills on audience phones. 24-hour reality check. List yesterday's top 5 energy drains. Ask, did any move me closer to my 3-year goal? People filter. Circle the name that always leaves you inspired, square the one that leaves you drained. Commit to swap 30 minutes this week from square to circle. One room reset. Choose one digital room: inbox, Instagram, desktop. Archive, unfollow, or delete anything that hasn't served you in 90 days. Feel the mental exhale. Anticipating the pushback. But I'll miss out. Reality, you're already missing out. On depth, on sleep, on self-respect. Choose quality FOMO, fear of missing opportunities that match your mission. Friends will feel ignored. True friends respect boundaries. Surface friends respect convenience. Which club do you serve? I'm not in control. My boss, parents, or algorithms are. You may not control every demand, but you control response strategy. Batch email, silence notifications, propose priority frameworks to managers. Influence compounds. Core takeaway. Mastery begins the moment you decide not to entertain what doesn't matter. Putting things back where they belong isn't housekeeping. It's radical stewardship of limited resources, time, talent, and emotional bandwidth. The rest of this presentation will walk you through how to apply the principle to career and money, turning scattered hustle into strategic assets, relationships, curating a circle that fuels, not drains, mind and body, designing rituals that restore your power grid. But none of those tactics will stick unless you first accept today's challenge. Declare what truly deserves a seat at your table and escort everything else to the door. From scattered hustle to strategic wealth, rethinking work and money in a distracted world. Opening frame. The grind paradox. Everyone says grind now, shine later, but too many are stuck in grind forever, burn out faster. We romanticize hustle culture. 3 side hustles, 5 freelance gigs, crypto, stocks, dropshipping, affiliate, coaching. Every podcast starts with multiple streams of income. But here's the truth. Scattered hustle is not scalable hustle. Just because you're busy doesn't mean you're building. Just because you're earning doesn't mean you're investing. San's business refrain. Let's revisit San's story. She used to experiment with affiliate marketing, juggling content, networking, emails, and trying to ride every viral wave on TikTok. It worked at first, but soon commissions dropped, algorithms shifted, and the mental toll outweighed the gain. Sans pivot, she stopped being a platform pawn and became a brand owner. Instead of chasing every shiny online opportunity, she focused on building her own product. Based on notebooks, high quality, limited editions, thoughtfully made. She controlled the price, she chose her team, she owned the relationship with her customers. The lesson? The most valuable thing you can build isn't content, it's leverage. Understanding leverage made simple. Leverage means doing one thing once that pays you over time or at scale. Let's break down 4 kinds of leverage. Product leverage. Create something once, course, book, software, physical product, and sell it multiple times, e.g., Beso notebooks. Media leverage. Your voice or ideas reach thousands while you sleep, e.g., podcast, YouTube, newsletter. People leverage. You hire or collaborate so others help you execute, e.g., San hiring new team members to scale business ops. Capital leverage. Your money works while you rest, e.g., smart investments, even small ones. If you're working without any of these, you're likely renting your time forever. The trap of endless experimenting. Not every opportunity is a good opportunity. Here's what's killing Gen Z careers quietly. Saying yes to everything. Doing a little bit of everything. Being okay at too many things. Success doesn't come from saying yes. It comes from saying yes to fewer, better things. What if instead of trying to be everywhere, you put all your energy into building one strategic foundation? Crafting a career OS, your operating system. Your work and income should reflect your identity, values, and long-term goals. Ask yourself, What do I care enough about to endure hard seasons for? What skill, if mastered, would unlock opportunities in 5 years, not just 5 weeks? What kind of work still excites me when no one's watching? Then build around that. Career clarity is not a title. It's a system that filters what deserves your time. SAN's Focus Year. Real Business Prioritization. SAN made 3 critical moves in 2025. Defined her season, no major travel, fewer social commitments, more studio time. This wasn't isolation, it was incubation. Designed a time map. Mornings, product development and strategy. Afternoons, team meetings and marketing. Evenings, podcasting or light editing. Weekends, recovery and visioning plus selective socializing. Where your time goes, your business grows. Reduced noise tasks. She stepped back from affiliate campaigns, low ROI partnerships, and unnecessary notifications. And guess what? Revenue went up, creativity returned, peace came back. Audience self-check. Are you building or busy? Let's run a check-in. 3 questions to ask yourself this week. What's your primary income stream? Is it sustainable? Scalable? Aligned? What % of your week builds your future versus maintaining your present? Be honest. How many hours go to long-term growth? If Instagram shut down tomorrow, do you still have a business? Or did the algorithm own your income? The money mindset shift. It's not just about earning, it's about where your money goes. SAN shared a powerful shift. She stopped spending on impulse travel and started intentionally reinvesting. New hires, better equipment, paying herself and her team fairly, emergency funds, and long-term stability. Every dollar is a soldier. Are yours building your army or just throwing a party? Tying it together. So here's the new model. Instead of chasing random freelance gigs or flashy trends, build one solid thing. Leverage it. Reinvest wisely. Respect your time like it's equity, because it is. Core takeaway. Don't build a life around random paychecks. Build one that makes your effort compound. Your time is already valuable. Your ideas are already enough. You just need to point them in a direction long enough for them to multiply. And to do that, you need to put your career and your money strategy back where they belong. Homework or action prompt. This week, pick one of the following. Create a time budget. Map your week and label each hour. Build, maintain, drain, launch or revisit your personal brand doc. What's your story, your product, your mission? Cancel one money leak. An auto sub, a luxury you don't need, a dopamine-driven purchase. People energy. From drainers to drivers. The hidden economy of energy. Everyone talks about time management, but no one talks enough about energy management. Here's the secret most people don't realize until it's too late. Who you spend time with is who you become. People don't just take your minutes. They shift your mindset, mess with your focus, and either add fuel to your life or drain it completely. If your energy feels off, your motivation weak, or your clarity gone, chances are you need to audit your relationships. The myth of keeping everyone. We've been conditioned to believe. Be nice. Keep the peace. Don't outgrow old friends. Forgive everything. But what if I told you growth isn't cool? It's just selective. You're not obligated to stay close with everyone you once knew. You're allowed to change, to choose peace over drama, clarity over chaos. As Sand puts it, let people return to their rightful places in your life. Sand's relationship recalibration. Sand's social circle used to be big, but now, fewer dinners, fewer parties, more tennis and pickleball. Not because she's antisocial, because she's intentional. I want to spend time with people who move, think, and feel like I do. People who train their minds like they train their bodies. She still talks to old friends, but the proximity has changed. Energy is too precious to waste on people who always complain, never build, never grow. The social pyramid of energy. Let's visualize your relationship ecosystem like a pyramid. Base, acquaintances and casuals. Say hi, hang out occasionally. No deep investment, no big expectations. Neutral zone. Middle, mutual connectors. Friends with shared interests. Encouraging, supportive, but not deeply personal. Good for events, hobbies, projects. Top, core people. The ones who really know you. You call them at 2 a.m. Mutual energy exchange. Truth, depth, trust. Your goal? Spend more time with the top, less time trying to fix the bottom. Energy audit prompt. Ask yourself, who leaves you feeling lighter after you talk to them? Who leaves you feeling heavier? Who truly sees you, not the image you post, but the reality of who you are? Make decisions based on those answers. You don't owe anyone your peace.
The problem with nice. Being polite doesn't mean you sacrifice your sanity. Being nice isn't always kind, to you or to them. Sometimes walking away is the kindest thing you can do. Why? Because it gives people space to grow or go. If someone only comes to you to complain, vent, or dump negativity, set boundaries, limit availability. Don't match their energy. Boundaries are not rejection. They are self-respect in action. The social cleanse strategy. Sand suggests this simple 3-step strategy to recalibrate your circle. Observe, don't chase. You don't need to fight for connection. Just observe who's already showing up with presence and positivity. Filter by values, not vibes. Some people are fun, but they lack depth. Others may seem quiet, but they're rich in character. Choose people whose choices inspire you. Rotate, don't burn. You don't need to cut people off dramatically. Just rotate their role. From daily texts to monthly check-ins. From weekend outings to occasional lunch. From inner circle to outer orbit. One-sided relationships. Here's a painful truth. If you're always initiating, you're not in a friendship, you're in a performance. You deserve reciprocation. If someone only texts you when they need something, if they never celebrate you, challenge you, or ask how you are, you can love them from afar, but you don't have to keep them close. The power of selective company. Your environment shapes your identity. Who you talk to daily becomes your inner voice. If you hang around 5 people who hate their job, you'll start hating yours. If you hang around 5 people who build, you'll start creating too. Choose relationships that protect your peace, fuel your purpose, and support your standards. It's not cold, it's called being conscious. Building a new circle. Don't just cut old ties, build new ones. Find people who prioritize growth, value deep conversation, are going somewhere in life. Practice accountability. This may mean joining new spaces, clubs, masterminds, communities, reaching out to mentors, starting conversations that feel awkward but real. The quality of your relationships is the quality of your life. Action prompt. The energy list. Create 3 lists. Add, who do you want more time with? Limit, who needs less access to your energy? Remove, who is consistently draining or toxic? Start adjusting your calendar based on this. Your calendar shows your priorities. Let it reflect who matters. Core takeaway. You don't need more friends. You need better alignment. This is the season to be clear, not confused. To be intentional, not impulsive. You can't build a meaningful life with people who don't value growth, honesty, or energy. Let them go. Protect your peace. Choose your tribe. Because your relationships don't just reflect your life, they create it.
You versus you. Becoming the person you're meant to be. The loudest voice is your own. In a world full of noise, opinions, likes, and algorithms, the most important voice you'll ever hear is your own. But here's the question. Are you listening to it or avoiding it? We spend so much time chasing validation, staying busy, running from stillness. Why? Because facing yourself is harder than facing the world. But every breakthrough you're looking for, clarity, confidence, fulfillment, starts by coming home to yourself. Radical self-priority isn't selfish. Most people will tell you, don't be selfish, put others first, be available. But the truth is, you can't give what you don't have. You can't love others when you resent yourself. You can't show up for work when you're burned out. You can't chase your goals if you're running on fumes. Sand says it best. It's time to prioritize yourself because no one else can live your life for you. Energy budgeting is as real as money. Every day, you wake up with a limited energy budget. Let's say it's 100 points. Work takes 40. Social media drains 15. Stress steals 20. Toxic conversations take another 10. Now you have 15 left for your goals, your dreams, your rest. If you don't start budgeting your energy like you budget your money, you'll always feel bankrupt. Start asking, does this task deserve my energy? Does this person deserve my peace? Is this really urgent or just loud? Time to build your life, not just live it. Most people don't live. They react. They move from notification to email to meeting to scrolling, then wonder why they feel unfulfilled. You weren't born to be busy. You were born to be intentional. It's time to ask the bigger questions. What kind of life do I want to build? What does success mean for me, not Instagram? What kind of person do I want to become? The answers may scare you, but that's a sign you're getting closer to your truth. Rebuilding yourself starts with small decisions. You don't need a 5-year plan. You just need one clear step. Do the next right thing. Sleep earlier. Eat with attention. Say no with grace. Journal your thoughts. Move your body. Block distractions. Finish what you start. Small decisions compound. They turn into habits. Habits shape identity, and identity shapes destiny. Boundaries are the framework of a powerful life. You don't need motivation. You need structure. You need rules that protect you from burnout, drama, and self-sabotage. Examples of powerful boundaries. No screen time after 10 p.m. No explaining no to people who guilt-trip you. 1 rest day per week. No meetings before 10 a.m. 1 hour per day just for yourself. Discipline isn't restriction, it's protection. The right boundaries don't limit you, they liberate you. The cost of becoming you. Here's the truth. Becoming the person you're meant to be comes with a cost. You may lose old friends, familiar routines, approval from others.
temporary comforts, but you gain self-trust, peace, purpose, alignment. Growth always asks for something in return, but the return is everything. Give yourself permission to evolve. Maybe the old you tolerated things the new you can't. That's okay. That's growth. You are allowed to outgrow places, outgrow people, change your mind, change your dreams, start again. Be different. Evolution isn't betrayal. It's your soul remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. The daily check-in. Every evening, ask yourself, did I spend today in alignment with who I want to become? What drained me today? What fueled me? What small win am I proud of? It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be honest. The more you practice this self-inventory, the clearer your path becomes. Be your own safe place. You don't need someone else to make you feel seen. Start by seeing yourself, respecting your feelings, honoring your limits, holding space for your ambitions. You are your home. You are your anchor. And from that foundation, everything becomes possible. Core takeaway. No one is coming to organize your life. That job belongs to you. So be ruthless about protecting your time. Be clear about your dreams. Be intentional with your energy. Be kind but firm. And above all, be the kind of person your future self will thank you for. Final reflection. This isn't about becoming perfect. It's about becoming honest. Honest with your time, your energy, your values, and your vision. You've got one life, and it deserves to be designed, not defaulted.